Blood for the Blood God, 2 days in a row. Man, I must be crazy. Yeah, you're here before the bot even got here. Are you ready for some more Lord of Skulls? I'm thinking about doing it again, why not? A bit more red on top of the red. Sindri, Sindri, Sindri. Hey there. How's it going, Sindri? You good? Oh, hell yeah. Lord of Skulls is always fun, right? I quite enjoyed it yesterday, and I figured I fancy putting a little bit more red on top of the red. Cat Maculus is here as well. Hello, good sir. Took 3 attempts at spelling a 3-letter word. Good job, Cat Maculus. How's it going? Waited for you to start my model. Good stuff, good stuff. Jolly good. I won't make the whole stream, but I'll be here for an hour or so. Good stuff, man. Good to have you here. Norse. First. Yeah, to Twitch first. YouTube's buzzing. Right. Sounds like about time to put the cameras on then, yeah? Yup. Hello there. Get rid of this big dirty keyboard. Big dirty stinking bass. Open a couple of packs of cards. Paint some models. Have some chat. Open some stickers and go to bed. You know the drill by now. Good to have you all here. Norse is still late. Nobody that appears in the next 15 minutes is late. Come on. Not everyone can beat the bot to the stream. Blood for the Blood God. What was our highest viewer count? I don't know. Viewer count yesterday was peaked at about 20 on YouTube and about 5 or 6 on Twitch. Hey yo, Lily is here. How's it going, Lily? Our local neighbourhood Imperial agent, Lily. Hodbrod is here. Second, nice. Twitch second for Hodbrod. Our favourite Polish bear. How's it going, Hodbrod? How did you end up in the season? Has it finished now? I think it's pretty much close to finishing, right? Maybe even the last day today. Let's open some packets of cards, packets of cards, packets of cards. We've got a box with a packet of cards. Still trying to do resilient 14s. You miss 3. Which 3 are you missing, Hodbrod? I logged on the other day to have a look around and just was overwhelmed by the amount of stuff to do. I was just like, nah, I can't be bothered with WoW at the minute. Too much effort. Arakara, Flood and Priory. Okay. Yeah, Arakara's a pain in the hole. Flood and Priory aren't too bad though. It's just that last room in Priory that's a bit of a shitter. Banner is coming together nicely. I saw it in the Discord, Norse. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Cat Maculus. Ha! You should have never introduced me to Warhammer. I'm now a fan of it. Ha ha ha! One of us. One of us. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. It is good stuff. It's like Norgatron. Norgatron had never bought any Warhammer till he found this stream. And now he's got 3 or 4 armies. Ooh, Lily, post some pics when I get a second. What have you been painting? You've been carrying on with the tanks? Or perhaps something a little bit different? I left the window open overnight in this room and it is not warm. Anyway, stop talking, Olmouth. That's all you ever seem to do. Open some packs. Oh yeah, I'm going to change the lights today. Because yesterday they weren't in an ideal place, but I didn't want to knock the camera again. Having started the stream by smashing the microphone out of the stand. Right, that's a bit better. Here we go. Right, what are we going to get? Age of Sigmar cards. Let's see if we can get ourselves a shiny rare card at the end. We only ever seem to get commons. Furious Strike. Scorn of Sorcery. Hellfire Blast. I don't think I've seen that one before. Arcane Bolt. Seen loads of them. Piercing Shot. Another World of Warcraft ability. Skeletal Icon Bearer. Nice. Whoa, Chanter. Brutal Smash. Black Hunger. Gore Grunter Boss. Carrion Feast. And our final card. Is it a rare shiny? Nope. It's a Paladin Protector that I already have. Super duper pooper scooper there. Yeah, pack time, baby. Blades of Corn. That's what we want to be seeing, right? I've got quite a nice Blades of Corn army. In fact, I bought some Blades of Corn like 2 weeks ago on eBay, and the guy's still not got them to me yet. I messaged him yesterday on eBay, and I've had no reply. Looks like I've been scammed. Scammer. Soul Blight. Okay, let's see what we've got. Second pack. I just want one of the champion cards as the last card in the pack because they're the valuable ones. That's what we're looking for. Righteousness. Just because you're right doesn't mean you have to act righteous. Warding Light. Comet Strike. Okay, got some good strikes. There we go. Gorslick Skull Reaper. Blades of Corn. Baby. Triumphant Smash. Capricious Flamer. I'm seeing some cards that I've not pulled before, which is good. Stardrake. Call of War. Crypt Infernal Courtier. Savage Loyalty, and our final card is Freakish Crypt Horror. It's another common shiny. It's another shiny common. So, 2 packs, 2 shinies, 2 commons. But we will persevere and see what we get tomorrow, shall we? Didn't see any Soul Blight either. Right, so today I'm going to put more red on top of the red that I did yesterday. We fancy a bit of that? A bit of red? It looks like we lost a load of subs last night as well. What the hell's happened there? 389 subs. I don't get it. I don't get that. Are decals rare in Warhammer sets? No, you get one in almost every pack, really, from what I've seen. Well, you certainly get quite a lot of them. And if you need more, you can. There's always some on eBay. So the this paint dried really nicely. Put this light there. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? I like that. It's got good texture to it. Looks good. Looks good, baby. So what I'm going to do today is put a brighter shade of red over the top. Start building up some red. Hey, Bouncing's here. Patrick's here as well. Patrick, howdy, partner. What's the plan tonight then, evening all? Looks really good. Good stuff, thank you. So, tonight, I'm going to put some red over the red to make the red look really red, and we'll see how the red impacts the red. If that's alright with you guys. What are you guys up to? Anyone doing anything of interest? Still petting the big boy. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it yesterday, so seeing as I make the rules, today is also a big boy day. Although I accidentally left my brush in the water overnight. Absolute rookie mistake, so that's a little bit bent, a little bit of a hook. Red. Yeah, man. Yeah, red boy. Glad I wasn't playing a drinking game on how many times you said red. Oh, are you ready? Let's get ready, let's get ready, let's get ready to rumble. Watch us wreck the mic, watch us wreck the mic, watch us wreck the mic. Psych. Right, so I'm going to try a lighter red. Oh. So, I reckon if I put the dragon red over the top of the... Oh no, it's blood red that I'm going for. Because slaughter followed by blood seems like the right combination, right? Ah, Hodbrod's collecting ancient mana in World of Warcraft. You decorating your house, Hodbrod? Sounds good to me. Time to get a new brush. Casper! The Great Dane, how you doing, sir? You good? Time to get a new brush. Yeah, I buggered this one. It's pretty new as well. It's fine. Bent brushes are fixable, right? But this red doesn't look as bright as the red that I've already put on. So what do I do about this? Do we do a shoulder pad and see how it looks? Go on then, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Ah, you're collecting all the decorations first, Hodbrod. What do you think's the hardest one to get? I'm not sure how much difference this red is making to the maroon shade that's already on there. But we shall learn together. Just building it up. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Aesop's Fables. I don't know, I've talked some gumph when I'm here, do I? You can't be seen with that. You're a professional streamer now. Well, in that case, I need some brush company to sponsor me and send me some new brushes. What you been up to then, Casper? You been doing much? Been painting? Painting anything? Making anything? Stop putting your hands in the wet paint, you turd. Getting red everywhere. Urgh! Helps me get into the corners quite nicely, this bent brush. Quite useful actually. It's quite nice actually. Oh wow, Hotbrod, the decorations cost a fortune. And that's from vendors. Are there any like rare drops or anything for decorations? Like tradable rare drops? It's only on pre-release, isn't it, the housing? Evergreen feature though. Never been a massive fan of player housing. I quite liked the player housing in New World. I quite liked New World in general as a game. There's a few people that have put offers in to buy New World. I think someone could do a really good job of New World if they went about it the right way. Right, let's see how that dries, shall we? See what we get, see what kind of colours come through. I'm just using Mephiston Red for the Boom Boom. Nice. It's a good shade of red, that one. Haha, you've got red on you. Someone came up to me at a festival many years ago after I came out of a mosh pit with some blood on me. And I'd never seen the film that's from. And I was like, I don't get what do you mean? You've got red on you? Huh? Almost finished my Krieg army. Average dude. Yo, what's up, everyone? Krieg army's going well then. I'm looking forward to seeing that in the Discord. All the way from freezing cold Scotland. How have you been? Is that what you've been working on? And when you say almost finished, do you mean you've nearly painted it all? Impressive work ethic from Average Dude. Nothing average about that. Oh, I've just seen your Le Mans Russ. Ooh, nice bit of snow on there as well. Looks like a table at the Brits. Good stuff. Right, let's do the other shoulder pad whilst we're waiting. And then we'll make a call on whether it's worth going over it with that. I think potentially it is, I reckon, so far, but we'll see. We shall see. I've accidentally created a fantastic paintbrush for these bits of trim. Bends around the trim lovely. Almost painted all of the Krieg and Euless. Almost finished with the cockpit and going to start with the gunner. Nice one, Maculus, good work. Bugger me, mate, I got the call up. The call up for what, Casper? What's going on? Might be needed in Greenland. Ah, you've been called up for that. Interesting. How does that make you feel? Do 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 do. So stupid, but as a private contractor, the money will be good. Okay. Oh, once again I've put my bloody fingers in this paint. Increasing amounts of red on me. Yep, stay safe, Casper. Hey, we got Beast Mode. Beast Mode living. How's it going, sir? Are you a Warhammer kind of dude? Or just chilling in some YouTube lives? I'm Norse. What, Norse 40k? On YouTube? What's going on? Ah, Cacmaculus enjoying the metal dry brushing. Good stuff, sir. Good stuff. Hexen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's it going, Hexen?
In the beginning, God said, let there be light, let there be music, let there be life. But heavy is the head with the crown, and the river only flows down.
Stop putting your finger in the wet paint.
Silence, the truth can be found. In the quiet, you can hear the sound. The voice of violence.
Hey, Mr. Chunkster. You could call this model Mr. Chunkster. It's a big chunky boy. This is a Lord of Skulls. Are you a Warhammer kind of guy, Mr. Chunkster? Hexen, same shit, different day. Well, I'm glad you get to end the day with this stream. Come and chill with us. got into the hobby recently, about to make my first purchase soon. Ooh, very good, very nice, Mr. Chunkster. What are you thinking? What are your thoughts? And what's gotten you into the hobby? Sai is here, our local Imperial Fist. How's it going, Sai? You good? Oh, my phone just told me that Tony T has subscribed to me on YouTube, but the bot hasn't played the announcement. Why is the bot not paying attention, but my phone is? Well, thank you, Tony T. As soon as the bot lets me know, we'll take a little journey through the warp together, celebratory styley, like we always do on this channel. You're in the UK, I'm in Pennsylvania. Good stuff, Si. Yeah, you'll be in the background doing technical stuff. Ah, okay. However, it's still not the most ideal situation, and the weather adds an extra element of no onto the equation. Hey, oh,
we got a new
here it is,
subscriber,
Tony
baby.
T, baby! Yeah, Tony T in the house. Tony T, what? Tony T, come on! Tony T. Get involved in the chat, Tony T. Let me hear you. You should name him Mr. Scully. Here he is, it's Mr. Scully. Getting a second layer of red. Slightly different red. We've gone from slaughter red to blood red. And all the while I get to paint and chat with you lovely lot. So life's not so bad, right? Regardless of how the day in the office goes, I get to sit in here, paint Mr. Scully, and chat with you crazy bunch. Looks like you're finally painting him. That's how I get you with the paint. Supposedly a different colour because it has a fancy name, but it's truly just a different shade of a colour you already have. That's it. I like the names. Slaughter and blood are the two things that any Lord of Schools should have, right? Sergeant Slaughter. Doing blood for the blood god. Anybody used to watch Robot Wars? Like Sir Kill-A-Lot from Robot Wars, right? Right, that's his top bits done. Starting to dry up a little bit. Haha, con artist! Welcome back to the stream, con artist. Good to have you here. Although I say welcome back, this might be the first time I've seen you here, actually. Maybe you've conned me into thinking that I've seen you before, but welcome. Good to have you here. Who was your favourite house robot? Or even who was your favourite contestant robot? Same question to you, average dude, who loved Robot Wars and Blood for the Blood God. Bouncing Swords. Patrick. Oh, look, we've touched a nerve here. Seems like we've got a number of fans of the Robot Wars. Sir Killalot was awesome. My favourite was Matilda. We used to play Robot Wars like pretending we were robots when we were kids, and I always wanted to be Matilda. Tells you as much as you need to know about my brain from a young age. Space Marine 2 for Mr. Chunkster. Knew nothing about the universe before that game, and now I'm here. I've been looking at getting Kill Team like Phobos Strike Team and painting them Raven Guard. Nice. What makes you like the Raven Guard, Mr. Chunkster? Ah, aka Tony T. Well, Mr. Chunkster, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate that, man. And as we've just peaked at 20 people on the YouTube, if any of you want to join the Discord, just type !Discord in the chat. You'll get a link. You can come and have a look around. Lots going on. In fact, we've got a couple of people in the chat that have won Warhammer models from our Discord competition at Christmas. So it's a good place to be. You can see people's dogs, people's food, people's Warhammer. Have a good chat, ask any questions. And distract yourself from work for a bit. I'm going to go and have a wee because I've been buying big bottles of water to be healthy. But that just means I do lots of wees and it all comes straight back out again. Sai is recommending the Fallout show. Ah, is it good? Must be good. That's pretty good. You've already told me that. Is it aligned with the game? Sergeant Bash was the one. Yeah, boy. What about contestants' names? Here we go. Average dude. It was Blue, and I think it was called Cyclone. See, I always think of Chaos 2. Like, I used to do lots of flipping. That was a pretty cool model, right? BRB! There we go. There and back again. A Hobbit's Tale. Stay hydrated, yeah, for sure, boys. I'm sure it was called Chaos 2. Razor was my fave. Yeah, that rings a bell, that one. I think there was one called Tornado, from memory. Raven Guard, exceptionally hard to paint because it has two hardest colours, black and white. Is it true that UK people drink a lot of tea? Yeah, I think I think so. But one thing I noticed recently that I find weird is that people will, like speaking about like my office I work in, people will quite happily drink coffee without milk, but nobody drinks tea without milk. Don't know what it means, but here we are. First time here, relatively new to the hobby. Just painted up some Death Watch for Kill Team. Nice. How did you find it, con artist? And what made you interested in the Death Watch? I always wanted to have a robot and fight it on Robot Wars. But And I never quite managed it. Not technically clever enough. The other thing is as well, if you make a robot, it gets absolutely obliterated straight away. Imagine that. But I think Lord of Skulls would do a pretty good job, right, if he was in there. Let's carry on with some of this blood red. So we've got a few new guys, which is good. As I say, if any of you want to join the Discord, it'd be great to have you. Come and have a look, get involved. Just type !Discord into the chat. If anybody does that, you'll get a link. Come and say hello. It's a pretty cool place to be. Yeah, this model's pretty big as well. Pretty big and pretty spiky, so get a nice workout picking it up and painting it, spinning it around like a kebab. Must be there in a secret cult. Should I smear Agrax Earthshade on the glasses or windows? Well, it depends if you want them to be dirty or not. That's going to make them pretty dirty, right? It's up to you, man. What do you want them to look like? You want it to be a dirty bomber? And Catmaculus. This being your first ever Warhammer model that you won on the stream, are you thinking of buying more? Have you looked at any and thought, quite like the look of that? They just look cool. Wow. As we say around here, rule of cool. That's what you got to go with. If you think it looks cool, you think it sounds cool, think it could be cool, then just go for it, man. Why not? Rule of cool, baby! Con Artist found it fun. I like a fair few different chapters, so I decided to put them all into a Deathwatch team. Nice, that's a good idea. I like it. Yeah, good stuff, man. So what models have you guys bought? What have been your first models, and what are some that you are hoping to see purchased in the not too distant future? Patrick just posted a pic on the Discord, working on my Crawler's Hazard Stripes. Nice. Don't know if I should leave it green or do the black and yellow as contrast. Help me decide. Right, I'll have a look in a second. For me, I wouldn't, but it's up to you. I want to get the old resin Kriegsman. Ooh, what makes you want to buy the resin? Euless wants to buy a Space Marine. Nice. So you'll have an Orc plane and a Space Marine. Are you going to buy an airborne Space Marine to carry on with your aeroplane theme? Dum, 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 dum. Every time I walk into a Warhammer store, I always want to buy everything. Because everything looks cool, other than Tau. Cheeky monkey. Hey, Chunk joined. Which one of you guys is Chunk in the Discord? Let's give him a wave. Chunk, no. Captain Chunk. Oh, that looks pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I like the yellow and the green. Looks pretty cool. Not seen that before. Yeah, I like that. Maybe you can pick up some like yellow highlights elsewhere on the model as well to tie it in. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Getting creative. I like it. However, whatever you think looks cool is more important than what I think looks cool. Just remember that. If you want to do something, if you want it to be yellow and pink stripes, or you want it to be every colour of the rainbow, or black and white, whatever you want it to be, if you think it looks cool, go for it. But seeing as you asked, I think it already looks pretty cool. Right, that's that arm done. Let's chuck a bit of red on the other arm so that we've got red on our red and make it look really red. Let's get ready, ready, let's get ready, ready. I should have known, really. Mr. Chunkster. Captain Chunk. Good to have you in the Discord. Thank you very much for joining. You didn't even trigger the bot to give you a link. Did you find the link in the about? In the link section of the YouTube? Con artist. I got Grey Knight Strike Squad. Nemesis Claws. Nice. That's the Raptors, right? And the Death Watch fellas. Kind of want to get some Death Corps of Krieg as well. Average Dude's just been posting about that in the Discord. Where are you guys from as well? Chunkster and Con Artist. The two most recent recruits. What is Tau and why does everybody hate it? Tau is like Gundam, like big robots. And I quite like Tau. There's a time and a place for a cup of Tau. I've got like 1,000 points of Tau, it's just I haven't put it all together yet, let alone painted it. But it is on the list. They do pretty decent numbers, Tau as well. In the lore, they are the most recent army. They're the most recent to come into existence. I think they're only a few thousand years old, right? Some of you lore lovers will know more about it than I do. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. The green and yellow is growing on me. Highlights is a good idea. Pink would fit in with the rest of my Death Guard. Pink accents everywhere. Well, there's a lot of flesh, isn't there? Most of the flesh is decayed in one way or another, but you must have some pretty healthy Death Guard. I've not even painted any of my Death Guard. I've base coated everything, but the only Nurgle lover that's got any paint is the Great Unclean one. Which is such a nice model. I really enjoyed both making and painting the Great Unclean one. And for those of you that haven't seen a Nurgle demon, it looks like this. Here's one we made earlier. pretty cool, right? Pretty filthy. Mr. Chunkster did some snooping and found it. Nice. Good stuff. Good to have you with us. Euless finished the cockpit. Yippee! And Con Artist is from the Midlands, as is Mr. Chunkster. Double Midlands. And if you add me, that's a triple. That is a triple. Please take your triple reward for the Hearthstone Tavern. I'm an East Midlands kind of guy over here. Found some Krieg Grenadiers on eBay, but they are absolutely expensive. Oh dear, oh dear. That's not what you want. eBay's a place for good deals, right? 6,000 years. To be precise, thank you, Norse. Tower only 6,000 years old. Average lifespan is only 40. Really? Wow. That's not very impressive with all the technology they've got. Norse is done painting. Well, now you've got all the attention to get joined in with the stream. Have a little bit of fun. Or sit back, relax. Euless has done it in both capitals and in lowercase. Just finished the cockpit. We've got Ordeal here, isn't he, in the YouTube as well? Orderel. Oda. Larido. I mean, I've butchered your name in as many ways as I can, and I've not even made it past the first underscore. Thanks for being here, sir. Checking out different 40k's channels and found this channel. And that Nurgle looks amazing. Oh, yeah, this little monkey. Yeah, we made and painted this on the stream just before Christmas. Just before Christmas is when I actually received Nurgle's gift as well, and it struck me down horribly. But thank you for being here, Oderel. If you've got any preference on how I can accurately say your name, by all means, give me the phonetics. But what does 40k look like to you? Do you have a figure? Multiple figures, lots of figures, multiple armies that are predominantly grey and unpainted. Blood for the Blood God's going to get off for the night. I hope you feel better soon, dude. Hopefully the appointments with the specialist and stuff get sorted and you get on the road to recovery. eBay is where I got that steel on Deathwatch. Nice one, Sindri. Good stuff. We've got Papa Pigeon here as well. The Tau were around during the Great Crusade. Ugh. Looks like Papa and Norse might be having a bit of a lore off. What's going on? What is the story of Tau? Come on, guys. Let's get to the bottom of this. I like it how this is Papa's first ever comment in the stream as well. Good stuff. Thanks for being here, Papa. Commander Farsight is hundreds of years old due to his Chaos Sword that gives him a longer lifespan. Ah, nice. Good knowledge, average dude. I've got a Commander Farsight somewhere. Have I built him? I think so. They all look the same to me. I forgot to say this. What's up, Blood Drinker? Yeah, you say that just as he's left. You said it properly. Odoral. Okay, nice. Good stuff. So then, Odoral, what does your collection look like? Have you started collecting yet, or are you just getting into it? The story of Tau is that they look horrible. You stop being a naughty boy, Si. Everybody is beautiful to somebody. Haha, my remembrance senses were tingling. So are you a Tau kind of guy, Papa Pigeon? I've been building a Tau army recently. But without Kroot. There shall be no Kroot in my Tau army. I'm a game dev. Nice. Yeah, Odoral, if you want to post it in the Discord, mate. There's a self-promotion channel in my Discord. You're more than welcome to put a link to it there. Oh, we've had somebody called Bed Doesn't join our Discord. Which one of you guys is that? Before I give you a roll, make sure it's not a bot. Bed doesn't. Bed doesn't. Which one of you is Bed doesn't? Everyone but Tau, bloody hell. Bouncing swords. Typical musings of an orc lover. Whoa. I have a Pathfinder kill team. But you're certainly not a Tau superfan, so who are you a superfan of? See if you can guess who I'm a superfan of. Blood for the blood god, baby! It'll be Fruitless. Like animals. Con artists, nice. You've got a role now, so you can have a look around and get involved, see what you see. Bigging up the Midlands crew, thank you for being here. I will write on the Blitz Bomber Olmouth in white. Ah, that'd be awesome, Euless. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Punisher fan. This is Corn, my good lord. I do enjoy a bit of Corn. Hey, Loz is here as well with the blood. Loz is giving the blood for the blood god. Good to have you here, Loz. How you getting on? Enjoy a bit of Corn, have an army of salamanders, but I just enjoy the hobby. Good stuff. Do you play any games, or are you more of a builder and painter than a player? Oh, Norse is going to have a quick game of Space Marine 2 and then go to bed. Nice one, Norse. Thanks for being here. Enjoy the Space Marines 2 and have a good sleep, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Let's paint some red on the red. Once we have these guys join the Discord and get involved. Oops. Representing the Midlands crew. I play Kill Team, but I do some 3D modelling. Nice! Be good to see in the Discord, Papa Pigeon, if you fancy getting involved. We've got a 3D channel. We've got a Models and Miniatures channel as well, so it'd be good to see Kill Team in one and some 3D modelling in the other. And if you're a seller of 3D modelling, we've got a self-promotion channel. You can chuck a link in there. Raven! Raven, that's twice I've seen you in the Twitch and not the YouTube. What's going on? You moved over to the purple brand. Con artist, much love. Gonna drop a pic of my Deathwatch bloke. Very good, very nice. Midlands crew is our new Chaos Warband. Nice, I like it. Haha, Raven is sneaky, that's it. Going all purple. Right, let's have a look at the Deathwatch. Ooh, baby, look at that. Is that your first miniature? Con artist. Surely not, that looks right good. Good job, sir, I like it. Very quickly amassed some like. Oh, Chunks posted one as well, and Lily. Oh, look at how much stuff I've missed. Lily, probably as far as I'm going to get for my tournament. Ah, when is the tournament, Lily? Still have a few different units and characters to get ready. Oh, those flames look good. Look at those flames. They look bright. Very bright, very nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, if anyone wants to link to the Discord and can't find it on the YouTube, just type !Discord into the chat. Papa Pigeon managed to find it without. Odoral has found it as well. Good to have you guys here. Just done my first model in the store. Yeah, that looks pretty sick, to be fair, for a first Ultramarine. Base is nice as well. Done a really good job on the base. So with that Ultramarine, you can put some really watered down red and purple on the metal bit of the gun, and it looks like it's very, very hot metal. Just as a random point. You don't have to. Do whatever you want. I use Twitch more than anything to watch other painters. Okay, nice. Good stuff, Raven. Thank you. Just let me know if you use any rewards or anything on Twitch, because I always forget. I always miss them because my chat overlay doesn't tell me about them. And sometimes I miss chat, never mind Twitch rewards. Not my first, but I haven't done many so far. Well, it looks like it's going well to me. Tournament is on the 31st. Nice. Less than 2 weeks. You looking forward to it, Lily? First tournament of the year? The only thing I don't like on Warhammer is that there are no given colours like which you should use. There are paint guides, Euless. The boxes used to come with which paints to use on them. So if you buy an old box, it will still have that on. But from what I understand, in the Warhammer community website and in the app, you can get paint guides in there. And then there are dozens and dozens of paint guides on YouTube as well, which is good. Put the current work in progress in the 3D printing channel. Right, let's have a look. They kicked me out because they were closing, so I had to dash. Where was your which store is your local store, Chunkster? Out of interest, as you are Midlands, I'm trying to figure out which bit of the Midlands you are without asking directly. Sneaky, sneaky. Be grabbing some paint soon to finish him off. Nice, good stuff, man. Good stuff. You can kind of see some of my paints over here, but if I tilt the camera around, using them... Oh, hang on. Whoa! Can you see those over here? Some paints there, look. Got quite a nice wooden stand from Amazon, and then the green stand that's plastic. I printed that on my 3D printer. There you go. Put this back the right way up now. Sorry for anybody that got a little bit seasick whilst I was tilting the camera around. That's probably a little bit high. You can see all my guitars, look. Metal! Where is my disco I redeemed? Ah, Raven's redeemed a disco in the Twitch. Let me have a look, let me have a look. Can confirm. He's redeemed a disco. Here we go. We're ready for the disco. Ready for the disco, baby. I'm going to stand up. Stood up disco. This should be Disco Supreme. Ooh, yeah, disco time. Yeah, disco time. Ooh, yeah, disco time. It's disco time. What? Disco time. Disco time. Having the fun for disco time. Yeah. Oh, it's Raven. What? It's Raven. Whoa! There we go. I think that was worth 369 points on the old Twitch, right? Don't say we don't do anything for you. Should I send you some pictures of the cockpit? Yeah, put it in the Discord. That's what the Discord's there for. Haha, the chaos wastes of Birmingham. Oh, so I get to do another terrible accent. Like when Average Dude is here and I bust out the terrible Scottish accent. I can now do my famous Dudley accent again. Oh, what a time to be alive. Oh no! You just wait. You just wait. Just when you've settled in and you're having a good time in the stream, boom. Dudley Olmouth will turn up. Love it. Yeah, Raven. Thank you for redeeming the 369 pointer. Most of the redeems in my Twitch are from when I used to stream World of Warcraft. This Lord of Skulls has been sat on your desk for 2 streams. I don't know if anything else has been painted on it. Come on, dude. I painted red on top of the red to make it more red. That's the thing. These red layers are going to take forever. But I'm enjoying it, and we're having a good chat. I mean, we've covered the topic of Star Wars whilst I'm painting. Next on the agenda, favourite flavour of crisp. Let's see how many heathens we have out there. And for those that think crisps are actually called potato chips, you are welcome to get involved as well. Favourite flavour, here we go. If it's anything other than beef, you are wrong. Sorry, you are not a winner. Do not pass go. Oh, so much red, so little time. I thought I was getting in big trouble because someone was helping me and I said, "Are you British?" And he said, "No, I'm Irish." Oh yeah. People from the land of Ireland aren't too fond of the English because we stole some potatoes a couple of 100 years ago. How to shorten 400 years of history into one sentence. Well done, Olmouth. Champion. What cameras do you use? OBS bot. I think they're the tiny lights or something like that. Pretty good cameras for the price. Pretty good, I like them. They do the job. Bacon wheat crunches. Yes, nice flavour, I like it. Barbecue. Yes, again. Sour cream. Don't mind sour cream. Problem with sour cream is your mouth tastes like sour cream for 3 working days afterwards. Salt and vinegar in the bin. Get in the bin. Come on. Get in the bin. Beef for the beef god. Yes, sir. Cheese and onion. Go and join Lily. In the bin together. Off you pop. prawn cocktail is okay. Salt and vinegar, nope. In the bin. Do you know what is nice? What's it sandwiches? I do like a what's it sandwich. Yes, please, sign me up. That'll be a top dish on the old Master Chef. You take your bread, you take your butter, you put in the what's its, everyone's a winner. Yum yum. Tell me you grew up poor without telling me you grew up poor. Is that what you use for your painting camera? Yeah, I've got two. One facing my face, one facing the desk. Both the same. You can plug 4 OBS spot cameras into the same computer and it'll pick them all up. Because some cameras you can't plug 2 of the same one into the PC because it doesn't know what to do. But yeah, OBS spot. I've got nothing but good things to say about OBS spot. Looking at getting the OBS Spot Meet 2 4K as a painting camera. Nice. Yeah, as a brand, I mean, I've never tried that specific model. As I say, what's mine called? I'm fairly sure it's like the Tiny Light or the Light 2 or something like that. I can't see... Oh, apparently I can use a remote control. Ah, there we go. Tiny 2 Light is what I've got. Haha, what's it for rich people? I have Aldi's own brand. Yeah, I mean, that's like when I refer to the Hoover as a Hoover. It's not necessarily the brand name. I wasn't going to say cheese puff sandwich, was I? Come on. I'm appealing to a wider audience who may not have tasted the delicacies of Aldi's own brand cheese puffs. Bacon rashers. Oh, yeah. I tell you what else is good. Scampi fries. Listen, man, I'm American. You can't use all these British words. Yeah, you must have what's-its. I guess Cheetos are the same as what's-its, right? All I know is the buildings and putting things together and every weapon. Nice. Hey, Elmer, I sent you some photos. Right, let's take a look. Let's check it out now, Funk Soul brother. Where have you put them? Euless, I see no photos. Oh, there's some stuff in the 3D printing though. Jeru. Okay, Jeru is Papa Pigeon. Good stuff. Okay. Working on... Looks like an Aldari. Is that the Aldari from the reveal? Or is it just your own thing? Looks pretty cool though, man. Looks pretty cool. Looks very much like another elf I know. Pirate. Nice little bust dive ready to be painted up. Nice. I like that, Raven. Little adventurer. Good stuff, good stuff. Euless, you posted in the ozone, you turnip. Let's have a look. What are you working on? Oh, that's a nice little table setup you've got there. Double scratch mats. I like it. 200% scratch resistant. Oh, you got your Olmouth branded mug mat there as well. Good stuff. Your little coaster. I like it. The cockpit as well. Nice. You know, with things like that cockpit, something that's quite good is to put a wash inside it. And then the wash will cling to the edges of the raised bits and give it some shadow. So if you've got a Nuln Oil or a... do you know what would be perfect for it? It would be something like this. Wash effects for dark vehicles. So anything that's like metallic, that's got raised bits, if you put a bit of a wash effects over it, or Nuln Oil, or whatever you've got, it'll give it some good shade. Is a what's it like a knick-knack? No, it's more like a Cheeto. Where are you from, Patrick? Sometimes I forget where people are from. Apologies if I ask multiple times. But yeah, what's it is like a cheese puff or a Cheeto. What's it's for rich people? You already said that. Come on. They are in the ozone. Perhaps. Sounds to me like Papa Pigeon's got a peg leg. Pass it on. Ooh, you have a commercial license for those busts. Awesome stuff, Raven. That's good. Tips for the base. Where is the base? Do you have any texture paint, Euless? If you have texture paint, you can texture it up. If you've got some grass or gravel, you can put that on. Let me show you what I use for easy basing mode. In fact, I've shown this on the stream before. So you can go on Amazon or eBay or wherever you want, go to your local game store, and you can get basing material, which I keep in a Pokemon tin. But essentially, you cover the base in PVA glue, you dip it in here, and then your base looks like this. Nice and simple, nice and easy, pretty cool base, very low effort. And that's the way to do it. Yeah. I don't have that. Well then, Euless. Time for you to go to your local game store or go on Amazon or eBay or whatever it might be. And what you need to look for is... Here are the empties. Geek Gaming Scenics is the brand that I got. See if you can pick some up. I got grasslands and wasteland soil, but you can get whatever you want. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and everyone's a winner. There you go, another top tip from Olmouth. Earning my keep today. Cape Town. Patrick, you've told me a dozen times that you live in South Africa. But for whatever reason, I forget all the time. There's a guy called Diphthery, who is often found around these parts, and I've told him 3 times that he lives in Portugal, despite the fact that he doesn't. I think he's like Mexican and lives in Scandinavia, and some reason I put the two together and decided he was Portuguese. So there we go. Now I've forgotten which bits of this I have and haven't painted. Right. Right, let's start on one of the. No, actually, I'm going to do the back first. The back and the spine, and then the feet. Whoops! Didn't mean to shout. I love that you keep it in a Pokemon tin. Yeah, man, got to keep it real, right? Got to catch 'em all. This is the ready basing mix. Yeah, I really like it, man. Like, there are some people that are really anal about their bases and will spend hours specifically placing stuff. Whereas I just grab this stuff, smash a load of PVA glue on it, whack it into my Pokemon tin, and next thing you know, base. Buttery biscuit base. Painted the wrong side of the gun. Well, now you just need to paint the right side of the gun. No harm, no foul. Don't think the Gorkanaut base would fit. Well, I got quite a big Tyrannid base in there. What's that big Tyrannid called? I forgot what it's called now. Well, it's a pretty big boy. Some things I've been working on in the Discord. Nice. Don't expect you to remember, mate. Well, I feel like I should, because you've been around a while now, Patrick. You are no longer the new boy. Although it's good, because the two new boys from today's stream are both from the Midlands, which is easy to remember. What feet? So these, the bits that are red here, I'm referring to as the feet. Screamer Killer, no, bigger than that. Tyrannofex, boom, there you go, that's what it's called. Tyrannofex, big boy. Right, let's have a quick look in the Discord. The chord of discussion. Oh, nice. Got some bikes, got some Outriders. And some chunky boys. Nice work, Si. Good stuff. Nice looking tank as well. Going well, going well. Yeah, what chapter are you going to paint them? Imperial Fist, without a doubt, right? Sai is our local Imperial Fist man. Little boy says, can you show your Tyrannofex? Of course. Of course. Here we have. It's pretty big. So there's the Dreadnought. Here we have the big Tyrannofex. You like? This was one of the first models I ever painted on the stream. So this was painted like four months ago. Like the scheme you went with, it's not a normal Hive fleet, is it? No, I mean it's technically similar to one of the alternative Leviathan schemes, I think. However, I properly rule of cooled it. I was like, in my head I could just picture this is how I want it to be. So that's how I've done it, and I've got a whole shelf. I've got a couple of 1,000 points, and the only things I've got left to paint in that army are Gene Stealers and a winged Hive Tyrant, and then it is entirely painted. He said, wow, good stuff. Happy to show off the Tyranids. I got a couple of Carnifex that we painted on the stream a couple of weeks ago. So to demonstrate the paint job on a different model. Pretty cool. Not quite finished the gun on these, but we'll call this tabletop ready. Why not? Carnifex Brood. Hello. Hello! Yeah. There we go. I think I'm going to use these in a game at the weekend. It's going to be Tyranids versus Orcs at the weekend, hopefully. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. Right, bugger off. Let's get painting the back and the spine of this boy, shall we? I'm going to paint them iron hands. You cheeky bugger. Yeah, rule of cool on the Tyranids for sure. They're actually entirely speed painted as well. So I used the what's it called, speed paints for those. Army painter. May do the winged Hive Tyrant before the end of the month on the stream. Yeah, maybe I'll do that next. Hive Tyrant painted next, and then I also want to do the Mauler Fiend, Emperor's Children Mauler Fiend. So Papa Pigeon, what 3D printer do you have? Do you have a 3D printer? Do you have many 3D printers? Have you 3D printed yourself a 3D printer? What's going on? Or do you just enjoy creating the models? Imperial Fists, then Imperial Fists, then Imperial Fists, and then Orcs. Whoa. 7 subs left to 400. Yeah, we hit 400 yesterday, and then I woke up this morning and half the people had gone. But yeah, we've got a few new people today. We've also got them to join the Discord, which is nice. Pretty cool place to be, the Discord. I get to see several pictures of your guys' creations every day, which is super nice. Got a couple. I've got a Flash Forge FDM printer and an Anycubic resin printer. Nice. We had a guy called, I think it was Hazmat, who was on the resin printing in the Discord. I've not tried resin printing yet. I got my first 3D printer a few months ago, not long after I started streaming, because I wanted to print some terrain. Because I was trying to buy terrain and it was like outrageously expensive. So I just bought a 3D printer for 350 quid and now I get all the terrain I want. Bought a load of resin at £7 a kilo on sale, which was a pretty good price. I was quite happy with that. So I've stocked up big time on that. I have some terrain printing right now. Nice. What are you printing, Papa Pigeon? Let me quickly show you a little bit of terrain. Seeing as we're doing quite a high level of show and tell this evening, let me show you some of the first terrain I printed. So here we have some terrain that I 3D printed and then chucked some moss on. Thought this was pretty cool. Pretty cool. The Volcus kill zone. Ah, you're printing some kill zone stuff. Nice.
No.
Love the moss. Yeah, it was quite a nice touch. I got to pick that moss up in my local game store. And then a little bit of PVA glue and some sprinkling of the green later. Adds a nice bit of realism to the desktop when you're having a battle. More so than using old fairy liquid bottles like it's Boy Peter from the 90s. Oh, Patrick! That tank looks even better. An inspired decision. Who told you to put that orange shade at the bottom? Or did you just figure it out? You almost need like a little bit of darker green at the bottom of the green now as well. But that looks sick. I really like that. It's coming along lovely. Experimenting. It's paying off. Can't quite... there we go. Tommy Watson, he sat there and probably watching. Hey mate, you want to use Rust? I highly recommend dry brushing Revel 83 on it. Okay, Revel 83. Chuck it in the suggestions bit of the Discord, Euless. Then I can remember it after the stream's done. I've got this stuff. This stuff's pretty good. The Vallejo weathering effects for the environment. Saw it on a tutorial a while ago. I think it was Eons of Battle. Yeah, it looks really nice, Patrick. It really gives that added edge. I like it. I like it, come on. We'll do a darker green. I have an idea. Yeah, some green shade or something will probably do the trick. I like it when people say, I have an idea. ... Good. Your brain is ticking away nicely. That's the best bit, when you get a nice idea for a model. It's like when I had that idea for my Helldrake and I went out and bought some glitter paint. Now I've got a nice glittery Helldrake. Glittery Helldrake. Right, that's some red on the spine, nicely applied. Now let's do his feet, as we're calling them today. It's weird that the shoulder pads still haven't dried. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Well, I appreciate the likes on the video and the subscribes today. It's been good. I mean, it's not like it's finished, but just doing a mid-stream appreciation session. Why not? I have to see the Glitter Bomb Helldrake. It is show and tell after all. Well, careful what you wish for. I mean, the glitter doesn't always show particularly well on the camera, which is a bit annoying. In fact, I used the Helldrake. If you look in the Discord, I did a battle report of my battle from the weekend. However, I will show you now as well. Anybody order a sparkly Helldrake? Can you see the sparkly? Can you see that? What do you reckon? Are we shiny? Sparkly? That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah, it's one of those times where I had an idea and it actually turned out pretty nicely. Pretty pleased with that. Bashed it into the wall. There we go. There you go. I do catch the sparkles. Corn surely appreciates the pizzas. Yeah, for sure, man. Sparkly pizza for Corn. That looks sick. Love it. Thank you, Patrick. Yeah, it's one of those where I thought, do you know what? I think this will look cool if I do it well. Wandered off into the garage with a tin of sparkly spray paint, and here we are. And I couldn't believe it when Catherine killed it with Gazkul Thraka. And then I rolled for the what's it called? The self-destruction roll. Rolled a 6. Kaboom! Absolutely annihilated the orcs. Took out the remaining wounds that Ghazghkull Thraka had left, and all of the boys. Deadly Demise, that's the one, yeah. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. It would have been quite a close match if it wasn't for that. But yeah, that was a touch of genius. Hey, Patrick found it on the table as well. Nice, thank you for scrolling all the way up to go and see it. You can see the back end of my Hellbrute and my, what are they called? Obliterators as well. Hellbrute, Helldrake go boom boom. Deadly Demise. I've never actually had Deadly Demise work in my favour, but because it moves like 20 inches, it was nowhere near my slow-moving obliterators. So luckily, it worked wonderfully well in my favour, which I was very pleased with.
This is for you and all the things that we've been through. I know you're wrong about the last time that we ever spoke aloud. Don't let your own goodbyes, don't let them own you always. You know you're right, that's why you run away. Two things we couldn't be together now. We're not lonely. All I have is much better when you look at it plainly. Some of the parts only built one mess, and we're still here, unclear of what we were.
I love a Deadly Demise, so much fun. I very rarely roll a 6, that's the thing. I'm certainly not good at rolling one on command. And I closed my eyes when I rolled it, and then I heard the reaction and I was like, hey! Here comes a load of D3 wounds, baby! Dishing out the dirt to the orcs. Just as they're celebrating another victory for Ghazghkull. Whoops. Well, there's me a trusty torch in mouth situation. Nailed it. In my games of 40k, which is far outnumbered by Kill Team games, I've never had any of my vehicles deadly demise on me. Yeah, usually something that can hurt me that is already mine often hurts me. Like when I was rolling my Chaos Gifts on Sunday, I didn't pass a single one. So that wasn't impressive. A lot of the wounds that were done to my army were done by myself. I'm sure the orcs saw it as a victory. Probably thought it was Mork and Gork and Mork, working their magic on the battlefield. Did I ever show you my first model, Maculus? I don't know if you did. Chuck it in the Discord, let's have a look. That must be your Warhammer's way of telling you to play sisters if your dice rolls are like that. Yeah, I clearly had done something to upset the Chaos Gods. Because I could not pass a leadership test to save my life.
I lie awake yet once again. These visions reflecting through my head. And then I'm holding on. But seconds feel like eternity. And every time I close my eyes, I see the life we live is on repeat. But I won't let it get the best of me. One by one, we march on. Shadows follow, we march on. Send the blind man to the sun. Yeah, we march on. Yeah, we march on. I can't erase the things I've done, but the battle within still rages on. And I'll find a way from this grind. I'll just let it break. And every time I close my eyes, I see the life we live is on repeat. But I won't let it get the best of me. One by one, we march on. Shadows follow, we march on. Send the blind man to the sun. Yeah, we march on. Yeah, we march on.
Ah, a very metal-looking aeroplane. A380. Nice. Hey, you got a little R2-D2 there as well. Some Star Wars stuff. Nice. Good to see. Good to see. Why are you posting minis in the Ozone instead of the models and miniatures tab? What's going on? Trying to bamboozle me.
One by one, we march on. Shadows follow, we march on. Send the blind man to the sun. Yeah, we march on.
Right, that's the top of the feet done. Now to colour in the side bits. Hey, tech support, just popping in to say hello. G'day. G'day, party people. Good to have you here, tech support. Good to see those beanies in the Discord earlier as well, sir. Very nicely done and for a good cause too. I like it.
She moves to hypnotize. 3 shots tranquilize. On fire behind the eyes. Yes, she does. Ice cold brings the heat. And those boots hit the streets. I swear this fever got me shaking on my feet.
Haha. Too lazy to put it in the right place. Naughty boy. Now I'm going to send it in the right tab. Good stuff, good stuff. That unit's looking mint. Thank you, tech support. Appreciate that. I've put some red on the red to make it more red. Red for the red god.
I swear this fever got me shaking on my feet. My fire.
And this is only the red for the front half of the model. I got the back half of the model yet to do, which is another penance for the Lords of Chaos.
But she's my pretty little friend. Yeah, baby, please forgive me. I swear this girl gone bad. I swear this girl gone bad.
Right, that's that foot. Now this one. It needs more red. Yep, for sure. Lots more red. Every red a step brighter than the last red, until the red gods are pleased. I bet the reds don't even look different on the camera, but it's definitely getting more red. The first one was kind of maroon, whereas this one is more of a blood colour. And then after this we'll go for a more oxygenated blood colour. Hey, Cat Maculus is going to bed. Have a good sleep, my friend. I'll see you same time tomorrow. I'm Ron Burgundy. Just finished my 750 Escalation League army. Gonna try it out this evening. Nice one, tech support. Chuck it in the Discord. Let's have a look. Right, that is red on the front. The front half has been redified. It is ready to rumble. Ready to Bucephalus! Ooh, baby! Welcome back to the stream. Not seen you for a while. Spray paint it red first and then brush paint the other colours? Nah, not this time. Not with this one. I did that with the Helldrake. Is it undercoated? Yeah, it's undercoated and then washed. So I sprayed it. What colour did I spray it? I think I sprayed it grey and then washed it with 2 coats of black. And now I've done the second coat of red on the front half. And we'll do another coat of red, another lighter shade, giving it those levels of texture. It doesn't really do it much justice on the camera because it's quite a particular look that I'm going for. But I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's a pretty cool model even without any paint on it. But Bucephalus, what have you been up to? I've not seen you for a while. Have you been archaeologing? Any of that good stuff? Any Warhammering? What's going on in the Bucephalus world? Bouncing swords. What look is that red? What look is that red in the window? Whoa, whoa. What do you mean, bouncing swords? Just doing archaeology. Ah, I was right. Archaeologing. What have you been archaeologing then, Bucephalus? What's been going on? Wow, Cacmaculus is hopping onto the Warhammer bandwagon. Come and join us. Okay. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad you enjoy... However, not all Warhammer models are free sent to you from the UK. But yeah, I'm super glad you enjoyed it, my friend. Welcome in. The look you were going for. Ah, yeah, so... You can't really see it on the camera particularly well. But like the black from underneath kind of, you can see it through the red because it's like a speed paint red. It's a contrast red. So it's like it's got good shading and layering to it. But I mean it's still drying, but yeah, that's the look I'm going for. But yes. In simple terms, what is the look you're going for? Is it red? Yes. Left on red. To be fair, most of my models are free. Well, the reason why I said it, Papa, was because I did a giveaway at Christmas on the stream, and Catmaculus won their first ever Warhammer model in that competition. However, yes, a 3D printer is a tremendous way to get cost-effective minis, for sure. We found a fluted point, which is somewhere between 9,000 to 12,000 years old, all the way back to the Younger Dryas. Impressive stuff. Otherwise, some nutting stone that were used for grinding acorns and such. Lots of projectile points. Nice. Whereabouts is that then, geographically? Where have you been? Yeah, always interesting when Bucephalus joins the chat and we have a little bit of a history lesson. Even learning how to pronounce his name was a lesson for me. Northeast Arkansas. Nice! Very good, very nice. I didn't know America had any history. America's only 400 years old, right? Let me just nip for another wee, hang on. Bladder of a small child. A new find in White Sands in southern New Mexico has human footprints that date back 22,000 years old, blowing away the Clovis first model, which is around 12,000 years ago. I forget when I last poked into your chat. When was that? Ooh, probably close to 2 months ago, perhaps. I wonder if I can see if I click on your name. Oh, I can see all the chat, but there's no date on it. Yeah, it doesn't really. Just says it in the past year. Nice one, YouTube. Thanks for that. Hey, is that you getting off, Patrick? Thanks, everyone. Happy with the progress I made tonight. Intimidated that I now have to paint the tank to a high standard. I mean, it's already a high standard. It looks pretty cool already, man. And that's the rule we follow around here. Rule of cool, baby. If you think it looks cool, that's the thing that matters, right? So you got a short downtime, so we might see you again in the near future. But you got a super busy year, lots of travel. What sort of locations are on the list this year then, Bucephalus? What's the plan? And what are you hoping to find? I think the Dozer Blade looks great now. We got bloody bouncing swords posted in the Ozone as well. Why can't you guys figure out which channel the models and miniatures get posted into? Posted a Gork update. Nice, looking good. Looking good. I'm jealous. I'm going to have to buy one of those models. It's a good size as well. Really good size. Like, kind of hard to tell without anything next to it, but it looks pretty chunky. It's a pretty chunky boy. Good night, Patrick. Thank you for being here. Look forward to seeing continuation of the Nurgle tank. Just assumed I was still in the models, but yeah, I do that all the time, to be fair. And I don't know how to move stuff, like there's seemingly no move button, which would be super useful. Well, hey ho. Hey ho, let's go. So unless the project has a specific purpose to investigate, typically with a survey, you just survey the land, digging shovel tests and hiking, looking for whatever is out there. Nice. So it's a lucky dip. You find what you find. Yeah, I guess unless somebody's already found something or you've got an idea of the history of the land, you never know what you're going to find. I'll post a side-by-side with Gaz. Yeah, that'll be good, because I've got a Gaz skull. Nice. You can forward things, but it doesn't move the message into the other chat. Yeah, why can't you move messages in Discord? Seems like a very obvious feature to have. We're only 4 people away from 150 in the Discord. And that's after I've removed all the bots as well, so we're doing well. We are doing well. We've got 54 people online in the Discord. Crazy. Crazy times. Right. I'm going to put this guy back on his shelf. You never know, I might paint him again tomorrow. Make it 3 out of 3 days on the Lord of Schools. Well, until then, I'm going to open a packet of stickers. Or 2 packets of stickers. And start to bring the stream to a close. We'll have done 2.5 hours. I think that's a reasonable amount of time. So yeah, we'll do another 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and then I'll let you all go. Exactly correct. Phase 1 is survey, see what's out there. Phase 2 is testing, investigate more of what you found. And Phase 3 is a full-scale excavation to remove all of the soil and material. Yeah, I used to watch a program called Time Team in the UK, which was pretty cool. What I used to like about Time Team is they'd dig stuff up, they'd find stuff, and then they'd like overlay drawings on the TV show of what it would have looked like. Used to quite enjoy sitting watching that. What will we paint tomorrow? Who knows? I quite fancy painting some Death Guard, having seen people posting their Death Guard in the Death Guard in the Discord. Such an itchy ear infection, man. It's really itching. Wakes me up in the middle of the night. Pain in the hole. Right, let's open some stickers. The classic way we end an Olmouth stream is with Warhammer merch that isn't made of plastic. And right now we've got some sticky bits of shiny paper. Grab a couple of packs from the box. Oh. Wait. Did you see the new Tyrellian Dog Soldier Bounty Hunter come in with the new Red Corsairs? I did. You want a whole faction of Tyrellian Dog Soldiers. I liked the Skull guy, naturally, because I like skulls for the Skull Throne. Yeah, we watched the reveal stream live on this stream on Friday. So yeah, I reacted to it all as it happened. What was your favourite model? I'm guessing the dog was your favourite model then, was it? There was nothing particularly awe-inspiring. Some Space Wolves. We got a Blueberry Boy. We got a War Boss. War! We got 1/6 of the picture at the back of the book, and our card is this rather fetching-looking chap who goes by the name of Captain Corsaro Khan from the White Scars. Nice. Super old cannon. The captain lady on the disc. Ah, you liked that. The one that had like a big computer behind her or whatever it was. Am I thinking of the right one? You want to get it and make it into an Inquisitor. Nice. Bouncing's off. See you tomorrow, Bouncing. Thank you for being here. You made 20 Red Corsair conversions and 5 characters a few years ago. So I have my own version of the Red Corsairs. Yeah, to be honest, the only thing they've done differently with the Red Corsairs is given them fancy shoulder pads, right? But I do like the new Corsairs because they're not all corrupted by Chaos yet. Yeah, they're kind of not aligned with any of the Chaos gods, right? which is good because you can include them in your Chaos army. You can stick them in a Black Legion army, no problems. Quite cool. So we've got the top right corner of Gilliman. We have got the Horus Heresy, half of that image. Horus taking a little nap. We got what looks to be a Blood Angel symbol, is it? Oh. We've got the chest. And we've got this guy. Looking like a bad man. A naughty, naughty bad man. And his name is Knight Commander Pask. Hero of the Imperium. There we go. What do you know? Some pretty cool cards, some pretty cool stickers. White Scars and Astra Militarum. Put that on the card pile. Let's stick some stickers in the book, shall we? I like the model of the Corsair Captain, but I'll never understand why she's included in a Space Marine character box. Yeah. We're getting some mortals with the immortals, right? My red Corsairs all have horned helmets and waist-back capes. But they all have various weaponry that they looted as pirates. Yeah, I like that idea. They kind of mentioned that a little bit on the stream about, you know, kit bashing being a good idea for the real looters of the world scenario. Very pirate themed in that respect. Yeah, I like it. I like that sort of idea. Right, let's get sticking and find our duplicates. I think straight off the bat, that's a duplicate. What's going on? Right, put that in the swap pile, and if any of you ever start collecting these stickers, we can do some swaps. Oh, but we have got number 5, which goes in the bottom left corner. So not all is lost. Great sculpt. Anyway, she looks badass. Yeah, I just don't feel like it fits. It's the same with, it's like the Captain Titus box has got a load of normies in it as well. You got Captain Titus and his normies. You've got Red Corsair and his normies. Oh, that's a duplicate. Duplicate Horus. The Twins of Heresy, that's what we'll call them. Okay, we've got the chest piece over here. Raven Wing chest piece. On it goes. And we have got the Space Wolves honour markings, the same one we pulled yesterday. Well, we're stacking up the duplicates now. I like that Games Workshop is making legit new faction models for the Imperium and Chaos. Cool to branch out. Yep, the more the merrier for me. I'm quite looking forward to seeing what the year brings. And not every preview show can be full of stuff I want to buy. And in terms of the bank balance, it's probably good that not every reveal show is full of stuff I want to buy. Because the last round of pre-orders set me back 150 quid. Ah, another duplicate. Blood Angels duplicate. Come on. To be fair, we only need 3 stickers on this page. And our final sticker Here's another duplicate. We're only missing one sticker off this page, and we did not find it today. If Cavill's project goes well, Games Workshop will be pumped full of more money. Pumped full of more money? They're already printing money. Billions of pounds. They're a top 100 company in the UK. Very true. I don't know anyone that can support buying new things every preview. Yeah, so I bought the two Necron models, the two new Necron models, and the Captain Titus box. They're worth 6 billion. Bloody hell, it's a lot of money, isn't it? They've just upped their dividend payment as well. Probably a half-decent stock to have for the next few years, right? Hasbro is 12. Ooh, that's just made me think someone might buy Games Workshop. I don't want that. I feel like that could be a bad scenario. But I'm thinking of getting Warhammer Plus next month. I'm quite looking forward to looking at some, having a go with some of their animations and stuff. Any of you guys got Warhammer Plus? Lily does. It's pretty good with the shows and extra stuff. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting it. I'm also half tempted to get the Spearhead magazine. Enough subscription services as there is. Yeah, it feels like everything's on a subscription nowadays. But Warhammer Plus is like 60 quid for the year. And you get a free model with that. And that model would cost you like 30 quid. So, yeah, 30 quid for the year. Pretty good, right? Everything is a subscription, yeah. Subscribed for life. However, after 2.5 hours of today's stream, I think I'm going to go to bed. But I'll be back tomorrow, fear not. And we shall have another wonderful time. Between now and then, feel free to get involved in the Discord. And if you can't join the streams, the Discord's always available. Always good to see. That being said, I'll subscribe to you. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. So thank you all for being here. Have a good rest of your day, rest of your week, rest of your year, rest of your life, rest of your afterlife. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. Brief but fun. Good stuff, man. Good to have you here. Thank you all. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Ciao for now. Whoa.